From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the New York Jets. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
A gain of 12.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Demario Davis there on the stop.
2 yards on the
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Buying time to his left. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Carr now to throw. And that is incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. But it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From midfield, here's Carr. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. On play action, now Carr. He's got the first down here inside the 30. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
Saints.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And a short gain here, down to the 22.
The Saints ball carrier.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Carr eluding the pressure right. And his throw here's incomplete. Thomas the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back, but now I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, 2nd-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the first. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40-yard line.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Gets it quickly to Galladay. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards, a first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Bell. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Marshawn Lattimore.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. On play action, Haskins. Yeah, he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
To sack Ertz. A gain of 9, brings up 3rd and 3.
3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Score Saints 3, Jets 0.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Check your hot read. Check 31. Check cover.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Haskins will throw. A screen to Bell. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm.
That's good.
Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
The 27-yard line.
They'll go back to the ground with Bell. Bell sheds him off. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That good for 19 and a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Now Bell. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Sheldon.
They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now
4-yard line.
that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own.
They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offensive coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
At the 20-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Carr. He's going to air one out. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Flush to his right. He'll run it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
2nd and 7 at the Saints 39-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Haskins. Open man is Galladay, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Haskins to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4.
At the 8-yard line.
Now Haskins to throw it. Flushed out right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Blue down, blue down.
Again, it's Haskins. This will be caught at about the 5. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try and get it home with Sherman, the fullback. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Anthony Sherman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it into play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score.
And now it has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. He's tackled at the 30. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this.
Carr on the keeper. A gain of 7, and the Saints first down.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
First down, New Orleans.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. The 30. The 20. 10. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown.
Touchdown, Jets.
And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that's a great play for that defensive unit. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not letting balls go through goalposts.
Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the gun, it's Carr. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Carr. Open man is Michael Thomas. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And not much running room. Down to the 32. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Carr stepping up. He's going to keep it. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down is Carr. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Carr's pass intercepted. The Jets take
the New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
At the 29-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Haskins. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Third down. Here's Haskins. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know you've got a baseball background, right?
A little bit. Started minor league ball.
Yeah, you did some of that, right? What do they do when they do the signals? An indicator, right?
Whether it goes or not, yeah.
Yeah, whether the play's on or not. How about the indicators offensive linemen give when they're getting ready to run a screen pass? And if those get red, well, we just saw that there, didn't we?
No gain.
No gain. Deciphered it and finished the play off.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Down at the 39-yard line.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Going right back to Akers. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 6.
They'll run on first down with Akers. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Carr got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Saints.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Shotgun now for Carr. Being chased out left. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Pierre Desir. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
2nd and 10 now. Haskins. To the right and complete to Galladay. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. On 3rd down, here's Bell. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
4th down.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Haskins not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for this. They're going on 4th down. Haskins. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there, couldn't hang on. 2nd down. To throw again, Haskins. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And the lane closes quickly for Bell, and he did not make it. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Check 43. It's free.
Fourth down, here's Haskins. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now it's Haskins. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
On the coverage.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Play action. Haskins. And he'll go back to Kelsey. This time it's caught. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The Jets on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Haskins back to the air. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And his kick is indeed good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
On the return, the Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw forward.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
At the 30-yard line.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
The ball carrier.
The Saints on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Airing it out deep for Smith. That's caught inside the 20. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. They only needed a little bit, and they got a lot. A great job just grabbing the football away from the defender there.
And remember, it was 3rd and short, so the defensive front played run. They didn't pressure the quarterback. That meant despite the coverage downfield, they had a chance to complete the play, and they did.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Touchdown.
Cam Akers with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10.
17. Saints 10.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First downs a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. From 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
In a 4th down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Marcus Davenport. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll run this with Akers. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Akers. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I have to think that the wheels are really spinning in their play caller's mind now. That little setback there on 1st down. They'll have 3 more shots if that's what it takes, because they've got to take field goals out of their thought process. They need a touchdown and a conversion to tie this game. What play calls does he have on that sheet?
And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Derek Carr. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Ties the game at 17.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Safety screaming. 36, 36. Check 13. Go, go.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Chauncey.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 38-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. Throwing now is Haskins. Throw left side taken in by Golladay. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try and throw for it with Haskins. And this is going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They'll run it with Bell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at their 49-yard line.
Here we go with Haskins. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Under 10, 10.
Haskins to throw. Open man is Golladay, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. On the return, Harris. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range, not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Second and 10. Back to throw, Carr. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
And incomplete. It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, Muhammad. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Marcus Davenport, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about you. Throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
48-yard line.
They'll go again here with Akers. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. What can Carr do now with his drive? And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th
down.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a 1st down. There he goes left side. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, tried to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to